Hello, everyone. In this class, let's learn about the hoisting of wind turbines together. The main contents include an overview of wind turbines, unloading and storage of hubs and blades. 1. Overview of the rotor. The rotor mainly consists of blades, hubs, pitch systems, as well as some supporting components and auxiliary equipment. The main components and accessories include the braking system, electronic control system, pitch control cabinet, locking device, lightning protection device, etc. 2. Unloading and storage of hub and blades. First, let's understand the unloading and storage of wheel hubs. The ground of the placement site must have a good load-bearing capacity, be solid and uniform. The placement space should be sufficient to leave room for the transport vehicle to leave. The hub weighs approximately 15 tons, so a 100-ton auxiliary crane is already sufficient. Before installing the lifting gear, remove the packaging on the wheel hub first, so that the sling can be inserted. 3 flat slings are selected and inserted through the holes on the connection surface between the hub and the blade, respectively, as shown in the figure. The lifting gear has been installed. Start the crane slowly and control the guiding rope. Lift the wheel hub to the target area. Descend slowly. Remove the lifting equipment and store it centrally. Remove the crane and stand by. The setting of the support must comprehensively consider the space required for the blade connection part, due to the conveyor belt worn on the wheel hub during shipment. The load per unit area of the lower plane is relatively large, therefore, in addition to the ground being solid, sleepers also need to be placed under the transport frame. The sleepers are placed relatively stably and evenly stressed to prevent overturning and damage to the wheel hubs. Next, let's take a look at the unloading and storage of the blades. Place the blades around the hub and within the lifting radius of the crane. The ground where the blades are placed must be solid, flat and uniform to avoid damaging the blades. The lifting methods of the blades include the dual crane lifting method and the blade beam lifting method. Between them, the dual crane platform crane method is preferred. Install a flat sling at about 800 millimeters from the blade root end at the lifting ring of the blade root support respectively. The blade root sling can be used to lift and hoist the blades. It is strictly prohibited to install the sling by self-locking and then connect it to the crane. After the installation of the blade unloading hoist is completed, 2 cranes cooperate with the command crane to smoothly and slowly lift the blade away from the transport vehicle plate. Direct the transport vehicles to enter the scene immediately. During the unloading process, it is necessary to ensure the stability of the blades and lift them horizontally. Avoid situations where the blades are uneven with one section higher than the other. Ensure that the blades are unloaded smoothly and safely. The center marking of the blade is only used as a reference point for hoisting. Before lifting, the position of the lifting pile should be adjusted according to the actual situation to ensure the balance of the blades. Prevent the blades from slipping off the sling during hoisting and causing serious damage. The blades should be placed downwind, and the blade supports should be anchored to the ground. Appropriate protective materials should be placed at the contact point between the tip protection bracket and the blade. The flange opening of the blade is closed, and the threaded holes of the blade are sealed. The storage method of the blades is related to the specific environmental conditions on site. Therefore, there will be a certain deviation from the storage method of the blades in site layout diagram. As long as the blades are placed properly, different placement methods are all allowed. The above are the relevant knowledge points about unloading and storing blades and hubs. I hope everyone can consolidate their studies. This concludes the content of this class. Thank you all.